Hello and welcome to the Sunday Preview Rundown. Finally, some Underworlds. I've been waiting for this for a while, but not only Underworlds, some other things too. Let's jump into it.
Jump into the Spitewood.
Yeah, it really does sound like something that a fae would say, right?
Yeah.
You stepped into the Spitewood. I own your soul. Give me your firstborn. Yeah. Definitely a place you access via fairy ring.
Yep.
So what's interesting about this one is you need Emberguard to play this.
That is interesting, and I'm not 100% sure why you need Emberguard to play this.
As someone who owns Emberguard, neither am I.
Because it says it comes with a board, and 2 teams,
Yep.
and the tokens, and maybe it's just the rule set?
And there's no dice in here.
Oh, there's no dice? I didn't even notice that.
No rules, no dice. That's it. Okay.
That's really dumb that there's no dice in here.
That's kind of funny. I mean, if this was priced appropriately, I wouldn't mind, but something tells me this is just going to be just as much as a Emberguard.
Yeah, it's just going to be the other one, but it's like, nah, you don't get dice.
But what are we really here for? We're really here for the teams.
The minis.
This is, of course, the first Hellsmiths of Hashut, Underworlds warband, and they are Hellsmiths of Hashut. They're very Hellsmithy.
Yeah, as usual, I don't like the Hobgrot, but the rest of it's fine.
And then, of course, the second round of Kurnothi we've gotten, which are my personal favorite part of Sylvaneth. I wish they were a bigger part of actual Sylvaneth. I've just never been a fan of the tree ghosts. I like the trees. I like the elf people.
Yeah.
I don't like the ghosts.
Yeah, it's a little
But who
weird
knows?
that there's so few of these guys.
Right, like, we've had 2 warbands of them, but anyway. So, 2 brand new warbands. I'm going to be getting this for the Kurnothi. I think friend of the show Cody is going to be getting it for the Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah.
Both of these come with 2 Rivals decks, Hunting Grounds, and Deadly Synergy. We'll see which one's for which. I can kind of guess, but you never know. And, of course, a double-sided game board, all the tokens, etc., etc. But for Underworlds, we get the re-release of some previous boxes. Except it's previous teams in the quad boxes again.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the quad boxes. I mean, they're good deals, but man, it just feels so bad if you already have any of these.
Because these what used to retail, I don't know how much these retail for, but they used to do, what, 100?
Yeah, the previous ones were 100.
I mean, they were only good deals because the Underworlds warbands used to go for $35 to $45.
Right.
When you really step back and take a look at how many minis are actually in here, these being $100 doesn't look that great.
I mean, no,
And
not
then-
really.
The moment you don't want one of them, the value plummets, and the problem is like, yeah, these are really, they feel very cynically motivated to try and get you to buy all of these when you really would just rather buy one of these.
Yep, I agree.
So first up is the Seekers in Shadow. We've got Xandir's Truth Seekers, the Shadeborn, the Starblood Stalkers, and Krabnos.
Krabnos and nobody else. The rest of the team can stay home.
And, well, there's also a really cool fish.
That's true. The fish is fine. Krabnos, though.
You mess with the Krabnos, you get the Stapnos. That's basically our order.
Yes,
Box.
that is order.
Our Chaos Box is Reavers of Ruin. We've got the Gnarl Spirit Pack, who I'm going to be very honest with you, I had forgotten existed.
They're in a faction you own, too.
Sort of. I did sell that box. So
Oh, fair.
the Skittershanks Claw Pack, a.k.a. the best Ashen Assassins.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And before they were removed from the book, were like a top-tier unit in the army. Thricefold Discord, a team that, again, I really like the look of, but I didn't want to buy them in a dual box, and I definitely don't want to buy them in a quad box either. And the Wormspat, which I actually do have these guys already, which is odd for me, because Nurgle, but...
Yeah, it is weird.
For the Death, we get the Morbid Minions. We have the Exiled Dead, featuring Dr. Venture from Venture Bros and a whole bunch of zombies.
Sure.
Sons of Velmorn, a.k.a. the upgraded version of the... oh, gosh, I don't even remember what they were called.
The... Something Sepulchre?
Yeah, the Sepulchral Guard.
Sepulchre Guard.
The old OG Underworlds.
Yep.
The Skinnerkin, I had also forgotten about them.
Oh, these I have not forgotten about. She still haunts my nightmares.
And Thorns of the Briar Queen, a very old set, but one of my favorite ones.
Yep. So this was, I think, one of the... In the second season of the first edition was the
Yes,
starter box.
this was in the Shadespire starter box.
Yep. Because it was the introduction of spells, which they have gotten rid of again.
Yeah, it didn't work out so great.
Yeah, it was alright.
And last but not least, this is our Gits and Goliaths, aka our destruction. You've got the Hogthorns, Man Trappers. It's the ogre guy.
Yep.
Rip the Snarl Fangs, which look so much more dated now that we have way better Wolf Riders.
I know, it looks so... I don't want to say bad, because they're still better than some of the other wolves out there. Space wolves. But yeah, they definitely are showing their age, which is crazy.
Mullig's Mob for when you only really want to play with one model.
Yep.
And Zarbag's Gets for when you want to play with like 9 of them.
It is 3 Gets models, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, they Gets and Goliath.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I mean, okay, technically I think the Mullig is the other Goliath.
Yeah, true.
And then separately, because if you've got every one of the above warbands, or most of them, you can get the updated Fighter and War Scroll cards for all 16 in the Warbands of Spitewood set. Mm-hmm. The cards visually differ slightly to the contained within the 4 boxes above, a.k.a. whoops.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
But hey, as long as the actual information's the same, that's what matters. Yeah. I'm a little happy to see that because I'm assuming that does mean that like these older warbands will be quote unquote back in rotation with full rules again.
Yeah, I know some of them had been like, hey, this is a Chaos Warband. Have fun.
Right. And so that was something that you and I have been discussing. I mean, we just put up our video not too long ago of how to get started in Underworlds in 2025. And we've been looking into playing Underworlds again, and I have been lagging behind because I looked at the teams that are currently have full real rules and went, I am not inspired to paint or play any of these.
And it should be noted that some of these teams are currently in rotation, but weren't in the previous boxes. Their rules are online for free right now.
Right.
I don't know if they still will be after this comes out.
That's a great question.
So I would download them just in case.
Yeah. But things like the Starblood Stalkers, which I have and I would really like to play, but I didn't want to paint. I didn't want to paint something that was going to use generic rules.
Yeah, I completely agree. Same with the Skaven.
Yeah. So now, somewhat ironically, a lot of these teams, which I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of them, that are coming out with rules that are going to inspire me to paint again, right in time for me to get a Kurnothi warband that I was going to paint and play anyway. So, you know.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. Waddle-a-da-da-da-da. Considering that this box comes with all of them, which is a lot of them, hopefully it's not too expensive, but I'm hoping it's in like the $30 range.
Yeah, they did this with the last one. I'm trying to remember how much it was. I want to say it was $60. I'll put the price up on the screen.
Well, going from Underworlds to Older Worlds.
Old Worlds.
Older Worlds, yeah. Arcane Journal, The War of Citra's Fury, a.k.a. an excuse to release 2 new Tomb King kits.
Yep. And to be fair, they're very pretty.
Yeah, it also is releasing a new battle mode, which is Battle March, which is kind of Combat Patrol-ish.
Oh, yeah.
But it's basically just smaller game modes, which is weird to me because in my head, Old World is all about that big army rank and flank.
I mean, we talked similar about Horse Heresy doing something like that recently.
Right.
We'll see how that works out. And also, I don't like that that's in this one specifically for, God, what is that? Tomb Kings.
Yeah.
Like, there's Tomb Kings in here and stuff for small things? Small games?
Yep.
I don't care for that.
Yeah, there's small games, Tombs of Khemri rules, and also 2 Armies of Infamy. One for Empire, one for Dwarves.
So this is hey, if you play any of this stuff, this is giving me end of the edition, buy this book regardless vibes.
Yeah, are you new here?
Yeah, but it's for Old World.
Yeah, I mean, this is the continued monetization of Old World. What do you expect us to do? Only sell new models? That would be silly.
That would be silly, you're right. How foolish of me.
Remember when GW said, we're a models company, not a rules company? I miss those days.
I do remember that, yeah.
But let's look at those news models. We got the Liche Priests.
Liche Priests?
Liche Priests. You got 2 plastic. I thought these were resin. I was wrong. These are plastic. 1 on foot and 1 mounted. Because they're Lich Priests, they're a little better preserved, aka they're more fleshy mummy and not quite skeletons. And then we've got the Royal Heralds, who are a little more on the skeletal side because they're not quite up there as with the Lichy. Because we have the Tomb Prince and a Royal Herald. Fun thing is, does say you get to pick which one walks and which one's mounted. So I'm guessing that there's a lot of modularity in this kit.
Oh, that's very nice. So you can kind of You can have 2 different foot ones if you buy 2 kits. That's cool.
Right, and like it says, number of cosmetic options, right-hand choices, 2-hand weapons, empty hand, left-hand choices, including the battle standard shield or the great weapon, and 2 head options for both. So I think you get to pick who's doing what, which I really like that.
Yeah, it's still got the old school. I say old school, but it wasn't that long ago when 40K was doing it. The old school, like, paying points for individual upgrades, which can be...
Right.
It really helps with, like, your expression in your list kind of thing.
Right. All right. Shifting gears now to back to the far future, but not the
farthest
far as
future
we could go future. And also, let's make it small. Boy, these came out fast, huh?
They did. Again, they've been like, oh, yeah, here's a thing, and it's coming out in 2 weeks.
Ba-ching! These are the combat forces. So these are not combat patrols. These are just ways to get started in Legions Imperialis without buying basically the starter box.
Yeah, they're more like start collecting Legions Imperialis.
Right, which is just baffling when you look at how many things are in here. But
yeah.
I guess that is the whole point, is it's a ton of minis on that board, right?
Yeah, if you had like 2 tanks and 5 infantry models, it would feel awful.
Yeah. Itty bitty. So we've got the Legions Astartes, a.k.a. your Space Marines. This one comes with 2 command squads, 8 tactical legionaries, 2 Legion Terminators, 2 Assault Marines, 2 Legion Support Legionaries, 2 Heavy Support Legionaries, 4 Contemptor Dreads, 4 Leviathan Dreads, 4 Dorito Dreads, 4 Rapiers, 4 Tarantulas, 5 Ranos, 4 Kratos, 4 Sicarians. And a Paratridge and a Paratree.
I mean, they can put that there's 131 models on this all they want, but that
is a lie.
It's a lie.
But I like that they include the bases and not, they could say, well, what is it, though?
That's fair. Okay, I've heard a lot of people, we've said this every time a new Legions Imperialis thing comes out. I've heard that it's a good game. I might pick one of these up just to try it out. Maybe.
I think it depends entirely on price point.
That's fair. That's true.
I have very much lack the ability to gauge price point for Imperialis because it's just a different scale and GW just kind of does what they want.
Yep, they do.
Speaking of, the Mechanicum Combat Force. Every time I read Tagamata Amasaya, I think of History of the World Part 2, or Part 1 with Mel Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
The priest is Takamata. You can't Takamata anything. Like, yeah. All right, so this is 2 Archmagos Primes on Abeyance. What is an Abeyant? Is that that's the little walker
that's
guys.
their mount. Yeah, these things.
2 Myrmidon Secutor Hosts, 2 Tech Priests, 4 Ursacs, 4 Myrmidon Destructors, 8 Thalaxipodes, 8 Tech Thralls, 4 Castellaxes, 2 Vorax, 2 Voltarax, 2 Ariatax, 2 Domitar, 4 Thanatar, 6 Krios, and 2 Triarios. None of those words mean anything.
I'm going to clip that and just have it as a YouTube short, and I'm like, Josh is speaking in tongues.
Yeah, seriously. Call the Bondulants. James Bond is having a stronk. Yeah, like, seriously, just when you put them all together, you realize how all of them end in axe, and, like, wow, we're really filling a theme here. And the one closest to my own heart, the Solar Auxilia, because it has lots of small tanks.
Yes. Give me 8
Do I want to read all these? You know what? I'm just going to say this has a buttload of infantry, some Ogrins, some Sentinels, bunch of artillery, bunch of tanks.
Oh, you're not going to say how many?
No.
Oh, dang. All right.
Pause tape here for discussion, aka if you want to read the... I would like to note that each decal sheet gets about half the size of the previous. So the first one contains 3 Legions Astartes transfer sheets with 1,130 decals.
Each with 1,000 decals?
Uh-huh. This Mechanicum only gets 2 transfer sheets, each with 500 decals, and the Solar Auxilia gets 3 again, but only each with 288 decals.
So those 3 is not the same as 1 Space Marine one.
I presume it's because they give you the little decals to put on the shoulder pads of the Space Marines.
Oh my god, that makes sense. And also they got to
really
do
small.
They got to do all the different chapters that you could do.
Right. There are 18 of them.
There are 18 chapters you can do. Anyway, so yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. We got a White Dwarf coming up, but there's new kill team rules for fighting on Necron Tomb Worlds.
What?
Okay, so for the, I don't know, 6th time since it started, aerial battles in the Mortal Realms.
It's literally never a thing. They come out with rules and people are like, "Oh, cool." And then we never hear about it again.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen. This product is delayed in Japan, Australia, and New Zealand. And now for an Abomination.
What are you talking about? I love him.
That is like, you could have shaped the helmet into actually the helmet instead of just making a flippin' Mario Toad head and printing the helmet face on it.
This gives me what is it? A Marine King or something from Flash Gets? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I'll put it up on the screen.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway, he head too big.
Oh God, is it Space King?
Space King, that's what it is.
I don't know what this is.
It's horrific. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad. And so does this.
Yes, I don't like that the little tubes on the side of the mouth are just like painted on instead of being actually like plush.
They could have put effort and love into this, and they chose not to.
They chose not to. Yep.
Oh God.
Hopefully, it won't choke your children.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing on there to fall off.
It's true.
On the other hand, the Gloos might get plush. Absolutely will choke your children, as is designed.
Yeah.
And look, this is a good plush. This is a good Gets plush. It looks like a little goblin.
His head isn't twice the size of his body, and even if it was, it would be more accurate.
That would be fine. I would be fine if his head was twice the size of his body on the Marine, if it was like an actual head, not just a dome.
It is pretty bad.
And then we also have a Blood Bowl plush, which I do like this one.
I like this one a lot. I like that it has like blood on the...
Yeah. I want this, and I want it to throw at people.
Exactly. I want it as a dog chew toy.
Ah, there you go. A bunch of Black Library stuff.
Yeah,
and then
right.
the only thing that's coming up, it says a new reveal for this next coming week.
Oh my God, okay. A new reveal.
Yeah, like Sheen, this is the 8th time you brought out a new reveal for show and tell.
Yeah, like they're never gonna reveal anything again.
No. So we are closing Warhammer.
We've done it. We've made the Space Marine plush. We finished.
Yeah. We have created the apex of Warhammer merchandise. The Space Marine haunting plush. That's gonna be the thumbnail now.
Oh, it's gonna be in there.
Great. It was the best of releases. It was the worst of releases.
Anyway, what we should focus on is that we're getting new Underworlds, and we're excited about it.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to be buying this box. Splitting it in half with Cody, friend of the show, because he likes Chaos Dwarfs. I mean, I kind of do like these Chaos Dwarfs.
Yeah, they're fine. Like I said, I'm not a huge Chaos Dwarf fan, but of them, they have some personality.
I really do like playing them in Total War Warhammer. They're a very fun army to play there.
Yeah.
Just, line up your artillery and your big gun dwarves and blow up everything.
I mean, artillery is one of the things I really like. It's unfortunate that it's just bad in every game.
Because every time do you remember when it was good? You remember playing me in Imperial Guard?
I do, and then they had to nerf it twice.
Yeah, because it's not fun when artillery... Unfortunately, artillery is not fun.
No, it is not.
Unless you're the one shooting it.
But yeah, I'm also excited about this. I'm not going to get the box. I do want to see what the Rivals decks are, just because I would be able to use them with anybody.
Right.
I'm not going to get any of these 4 boxes because I don't want... I want like 2 of these, and they're in different boxes.
Yeah, I already have the Shadeborn, I think. I have them somewhere. I don't think I ever built the Shadeborn. I have the Truth Seekers. So the first box, I have everything except for Krapnos. I had Krapnos. I sold the box because I wasn't playing him.
Yeah, real sad.
Second box, I have everything I want, a.k.a. the Skaven. I mean, I would like this. I do like the Thricefold Discord.
Yeah.
Because they're so weird and interesting, but not enough to buy this entire box that I already have 2 of the warbands for.
Exactly. And that's the problem with these.
Go to eBay where it'll be parceled out and it's $50 a pop.
Yeah, probably.
Still cheaper than spending $100 on it.
True. It's true.
Alrighty. Well, let us know below what, if any of this, you're excited for. Will you be joining us for our Underworlds shenanigans or staying on the sidelines where the cards live? Leave a comment below if you've got anything fun to say. If you'd like to talk to us on Discord, we have our new Discord that's very active, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. Check us out below. It is free to join. And we will talk to you next Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.